people behind me thinking that's something that you haven't earned or gotten.
Has somebody ever?
In fairness, it wasn't something you earned. Like, it is a handout to the other 300 million people. Even if you pay your own taxes, if your taxes were less than that handout, then, you know, or Justice Guy, I think he has marketable skills, and I think they're above minimum wage, but maybe he doesn't pay his fair share.
Ever asked you to use your Snap on them?
I mean, I have. Generally, there's not that much to go around.
Is this
I'm pretty sure the Snap allowance is only for those that it's paid to. Just like, if our next door neighbors had Snap allowance, they shouldn't be buying us food. It's just for them to eat. I think that might even break the rules. Take his Snap off them.
same mentality when it's $1 versus Snap? Somebody could
Snap away that snap.
If only with an editor.
still ask me to share. Well, you get it. Why can't you help me out?
I didn't step forward because me personally, I surround myself with people that just like, what's in my bank account just doesn't matter to the people that are around.
You know, like attracts like, and maybe because she has nothing in her bank account, maybe she attracts people that also don't have anything in their bank account.
Perhaps.
Around me. I do think a lot of judgment towards how much you make reflects on like your dating experience. That I
What? So I have earned a lot because I've dated a lot of people? Or a few people? This has to be a fact check false, right? Yeah, look. I'm pretty sure her name was like Tiramisu or something like.
That's you.
No, Tyrannosaurus? What was it?
I do feel.
See, I've never had
Yeah.
that because I'm
No?
so frugal. If there are girls that are out there who want me for my money, like
S'more
they should
man.
know I'm probably like the cheapest person out there. I literally will wait like 9 p.m. for happy hour to start just so I get the happy hour menu. And so like, so I would be like the last person any sort of like gold digger would want.
Yeah.
I imagine the copper diggers are after him, or maybe like the potato diggers. They're like, hey, that's still a lot of potatoes.
I find myself in situations with these boys that have no job, no.
I'm pretty sure the one speaking right now is the Tyrannosaurus.
Her name's Tyrannosaurus.
Or
I think her name's Christiania or something.
oh yeah, yeah.
See, Slongi? Some of us can read.
Thing. And I end up taking on these charity cases of
Yeah.
relationships. Oh, why don't you put him on or build him up? And it's like, you can't build.
Yeah, it's not Build-A-Bear.
I mean, you can. I mean, I've met guys I've dated that, go on to have successful businesses from my input. And, you want to date somebody equal or greater, but then you don't want to.
Sloggy, I think we discussed this off air, right?
Yes, we did.
And I can't see my camera, so
Men marry equally or down. Women marry equally or up. Was that the one?
yeah, I think so. So I think Christiana, I think.
Yeah.
It is. I think what she's saying is correct. I think
Be
it's probably correct.
materialistic about like, well, I only date people with money because I make money.
What does the future of strength look
Tell
like?
us. For
We're not
one
gonna
more
tell ya.
second.
It's a person.
Anyone can become rich if you work hard enough.
Okay, Slongi, so answer the question. Do you think anyone can become rich if they work hard enough? I think I was speaking to Slongi's microphone there, so I'll have to open up your... If you guys don't hear it, that's fine, because we're giving Slongi time to...
I'm gonna be honest. No, because newborns, no matter how hard they try, they're not gonna become rich instantly.
Oh, that's a weak argument. Like, they grow up and they have a chance to work hard. So, grown-ups, if they work hard enough, can they become rich?
I'm just gonna be honest and say probably not all of them.
Okay, I would agree with that. Like, because you have to be smart as well. You have to be able to work out, like, maybe digging ditches is something I'm good at, right? But, I only get paid $1 per ditch and it takes me an entire day to dig a ditch. Whereas maybe I learn how to do math very well. And then that pays $100 per day and I don't have to dig ditches, right? So there's something there. I like this question. Are we going to go, how many people of the 6 are going to come up here?
2.
Oh, I'm thinking 1. I think the minimum.
Four,
I think. I think.
three, 2, 1.
I think. I honestly think. So I think 2 again. As well. Whoa.
Everything except 2.
So I just think that anyone could become rich if they actually like believed in
Oh, yeah, she's the one who's
themselves
Tiara.
and took the
Okay, so tiramisu.
Yeah.
She's like, so it wasn't how hard it worked. She said they have to believe in themselves, right? So that's not working hard. Like,
Just believe in yourself.
I absolutely believe in myself, but I would never work hard ever. And I guess I'm rich, so.
risk to actually believe in themselves, that there is some success at the end of the line of that.
I feel like a lot of it comes down to mindset first and really having the belief that you can do that. I know for me, one of my biggest concerns was I didn't have any skills whatsoever and I didn't get into college.
I agree. He had no skills whatsoever. Fact check, true.
I have like a 2.0 GPA in high school. Like it was terrible. I had
How can you get a 2? Is that? How can you?
such bad grades, but I really turned that into a positive, and I really believe this actually happened for a reason because now I could pursue something else, which was real estate, because that didn't require a college degree.
Do you know what? What's his name? Graham. Graham.
S'mores.
I like this. He's like, hey, I was crap at school. I need to go do something to make an income. And he's like, hey, what can I do that doesn't require education? I can sell houses. I'm sure there's many realtors are going to leave us nasty comments. It's just below the subscribe button. Click that first. You'll get more of our attention.
And ring the bell.
And looking back now, that was the best thing that had ever happened.
I like that. I absolutely like that. I like Graham.
That's like a really sticky situation with anyone can become like rich, and because I don't think that's completely true.
Not everyone has to be rich in money. We can all be rich in life experiences just by paying attention to what happens around us, Slongi.
A lot of people can if they have like connections and stuff, you know. But I feel like
I came to this country, I had no connections, and I'm still wealthy. Didn't need a connection, except Mrs. Stew, so I could get the green card. Goodness, or the INS. Are they watching these?
like sometimes people like they work 2 jobs, or sometimes they have other things going on. They have to pay their needs first. They don't always have like money.
So you always have to pay your needs first. Need is something you need. Wants are what people waste their time on. I want to be thin. I need
already am.
to turn up for work.
for that, you know? Because like my dad, he's like a landscape worker. He has tried making his own company, and it doesn't always like work out. He has
It doesn't always work out, so then sometimes it does work out, and then sometimes it doesn't. So we have to pick our words carefully, friends. We have to pick, so always doesn't always work out. I mean, sometimes it does. I'm happy for her dad every time it works out. How many companies is her dad creating? He's like creating 10 a day, and then like 4 are successful? Goodness, words are important.
tried hard. It doesn't work. That's why I think it's like you have to have connects, you know? That's why.
Do you mind if I interject?
Yeah.
Isn't Connects one of those like Lego ripoffs?
Pretty sure.
So yeah, if you have Connects, then you could rip off Lego and it's fine. But I don't think that's the word she was shooting for. Graham's going to come in here. He's going to help. He's going to help. I think Graham's going to help.
Yeah, in terms of building connections, I didn't have any connections either when it comes to working in real estate. And what I did to make the connections is I went to open houses every single Sunday for months. And I probably met at least 50 or 60 real estate agents. And it was through that I met one agent who was really gracious enough to say, if you want to come...
Not gracious, it's courteous. Since we're reviewing words.
work
Work
underneath
that meaning.
me, I'm happy to do that. And it was really that connection, which like you mentioned, connection, that I met that person through just really kind of putting myself out there to meet people.
There's a lot of institutional and systemic barriers that we aren't really
Fact check false.
talking about. If you walk into like a Beverly Hills $5 million house not speaking English, they're probably not going to give you the like hookup. We don't tend to move within.
So you're starting with nothing. Why would you walk into the $5 million house and then use a language that the person who is selling it isn't using, and then expect them to go, do you know what? I'm going to adopt you. Why would the justice guy? You know, Slongi, we need a special rank. Silly. maybe isn't absurd. Like, it's maybe